Hi, Capricorn. So, Capricorn. I really do feel that there is a Capricorn who watches tarot that is into spirituality, but is also Christian based, that does believe in God as well. So, this portion of the video has a lot to do with your title, because the first thing I did was I grabbed this Bible. Wait a minute. I grabbed this Bible, and on this side there is the verse called, I don't know if you can see that, hold on, healing, and on this side is habits. So I don't know what your messages are going to consist of, but I am going to read a small portion from both sides that I am spiritually guided and led to go to. Okay? That most likely is specifically for specific people. And I'm naming it Healing Habits because I feel that's something that I'm needing to name this as. Okay? So the first one is habits. Growth is the goal of the Christian. Maturity is mandatory. If a child ceased to develop, the parent would be concerned, right? And doctors would be called. Tests would be run. When a child stops growing, something is wrong. The habit of prayer. Based on your happiness, on your hope in Christ, when trials come, endure them patiently, steadfastly. Maintain the habit of prayer. Romans 12:12, Phillips. Second is the habit of study. The man who looks into the perfect law and makes a habit of doing is not the man who sees and forgets. He puts that law into practice and he wins true happiness. James 1:25, Phillips. Third, the habit of giving. Every Sunday, each of you would put aside something from what you have earned during the week and use it for this offering. The amount depends on how much the Lord has helped you earn. 1 Corinthians 16:2. Let me tell you what I got. With the first habit, okay. With the first habit, which is prayer, I feel like some of you are over praying, meaning that you are continuously asking for the same things over and over and over again. Even in different ways. Someone could be praying for more happiness. And when you have happy moments, you don't appreciate the moment because you expect it or are in hopes of it lasting longer than it did. Okay? The moment is meant to be appreciated repeatedly so that you can continue to see your happiness, your happy moments when they come, instead of dwelling on them when they are not there or when they come and go. Okay? The second habit that I'm seeing is the habit of study. Some of you who are very spiritually gifted are in a continuous habit of studying something that's not healthy. Okay? You're studying other people's bad habits. You're studying how to do certain crafts, or you're studying how to do something you feel would be good, but it's unhealthy and it's not in a good way, because it's okay to study and learn, meaning if you study that you're overusing your ability to read into someone's situation, that you push that onto your friends and your family, You're becoming to look like a know-it-all before things can actually develop. So if you learn from that to be more still within yourself, you can absolutely study a person's habits, not just towards you, but towards you, your children, your family. You get what I'm saying? The reason it's negative is because I feel like you have a habit of wanting to be right all the time. And there's nothing wrong with being right, but it's wrong when you choose to be right over choosing to be happy. If you're the only person that knows you're right, then be happy that at least you and God know that you're right. If you're the only physical being and that's the spiritual, then be happy. Okay? The third thing I noticed is the habit of giving. Some of you have decided to not give anything. Not because you're selfish, but because you feel like you have went without. And I do feel like it reverts back to you not accepting your moments that you didn't go without and what you're not going without now, which is this message. So you'll overgive your time to a bunch of videos or to a bunch of fake friends or to a bunch of, unrealistic things. And when you show that you don't want to give in front of the wrong people, like your children, like your church people, then yes, it's starting to look like you're selfish, even though you're not selfish. Just saying. You've got to give more to yourself spiritually. And you've got to be okay with giving more, like help, knowledge, finances, the physical, material things and all of that to everybody who wants it. Okay? Because the more you hold on to it, I see the Four of Pentacles right now for some reason, but the more you hold on to that, you're carrying that burden. Give it to someone else. Don't give so much that you have nothing unless it's worth nothing. Now we're going to look at healing. Oh, I'm sorry. I noticed something else about the man's growth and your goals too. Okay? Well, you know what? I don't need to go there. We just did that. Moving on. Spiritually, she was not allowed to enter the temple. Spiritually. What did we just talk about? Because you won't hold on to the spiritual side. You want to hold on to the materialistic, physical side of things. Which is what you learn, what you actually get to keep that's not getting you anywhere. She was physically exhausted and socially ostracized. Physically. Because you gave nothing physically. And you didn't understand how to heal from that instead of looking at it like a loss. This is past tense. So while I'm talking to you, this is motivation because that's why I'm reading it like this and I titled it backwards because whatever I'm reading now from what I'm channeling and picking up, it's being turned around in your favor because this is what you're healing from. This video here is telling you what you went through, okay? Because now you're getting somewhere here. She had sought help under the care of many doctors. You wanted so much help from people that couldn't spiritually fix you. They could only physically do something, and that was not what was helping you. So she was a bruised reed. She woke daily in a body that no one wanted. She is down to her last prayer. She is down to her last prayer. And on the day we encounter her, she's about to pray it. Listen. Whatever you speak over yourself in your mind, because your thoughts are very powerful at this moment, Capricorn, and all placements. I have Capricorn in my chart. All placements. Whatever you speak into existence, like if you know for a fact, I'm going to get online and this video is going to boom. I know it. It's going out there. But at the same time, when you receive a negative message that's really just a warning or really just showing you what cycles you're constantly in, because you have to choose. If someone's wanting to follow you and you're a female and this person's wanting to follow you, you need to tell them straight up, listen, I don't want to second guess with you. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that with you anymore. Whatever you were doing, especially my spiritual people, you gotta let these people be people. You weren't here to fix everybody, especially if you can't fix yourself. Alright, we're gonna do something now. Let me get Capricorn's energy. Keep some things to yourself that protects your spiritual energy. Oh. These cards, I'm not taking them. You got Scorpio in the reverse. I will be clarifying over that at the end because it specifically is a zodiac sign. So whoever has Scorpio in your chart, Sun, rising, moon, Venus, I'm going to clarify for you. And for those of you who are no longer dealing with a Scorpio, or someone that has a Scorpio placement in that area I just clarified, we're gonna clarify that at the end for you about that. Now, I don't like in the morning, something that was supposed to be expected to happen in the morning, that day, this day, today, whenever you see this video, or the day you didn't see this video because I'm posting it and premiering it later, it didn't happen. And April, something was promised in April that came back around this September and was supposed to happen on a specific day in the morning, and it did not happen. It was a promise that was made, and I feel like you and someone made this promise and it didn't happen, and we'll see why. Okay, so we're needing to heal our habits, which I see here already, expecting something that may not come. Like this showed up on the table because this was the promise made at that time. Spiritually, emotionally, verbally. But this hit the floor and it was turned over. So you're putting too many eggs in one basket. Next year, something that you think will happen next year is actually going to happen this year. Okay? So before the year ends out, could be around your birthday, Capricorn season, which is actually from, you know what Capricorn season is. I believe it's just, well, here it is right here. Okay. December 22nd to January 19th. Okay. So something important is happening around Capricorn season. Okay, and it's happening due to your silence. And it's you silencing the negative part of your spiritual energy for some reason. Alright, I need to clarify something here. See, there's a new, I told you, I thought I seen this. I know you guys are like, well, that's been sitting there. How we don't know that you didn't look at that? We're not here for all that. Okay, but if it comes out, we're going to see. Okay, give me Capricorn. Why is April here? There's a King of Wands in the reverse. I don't know. Wow, this is in reverse. I need to turn it up to. I don't like doing reversals, but this was actually sideways. So I'm actually going to do it the way it's supposed to be done. In the morning. Okay. I'm going to turn. Okay. Capricorn, you're refusing to get over some grief or some loss. Even if you did receive some sort of money out of the situation, and this could be the loss of a parent or the loss of a, well, I don't know. But I'm going to say it like this. I ain't going to say parent. I'm not going to say none of it. Whatever you feel like you lost and you got money out of the situation through child support or whatever have you, you don't feel justified in the situation. And I feel like consciously you're aware that something didn't come through, but unconsciously, with this being flipped over, you're not aware of something. The cards are only meant to tell you what you're consciously aware of and what you're unconsciously aware of. The subconscious and the conscious mind. That is what these cards are about. Okay? That's what these readings and these messages are about. Okay? What you are aware of and what you're not aware of. This is not about what's going to actually happen. This is what you are aware of and what you're not aware of. That's the way I'm doing my videos. Okay? So if you like it, I'm happy for that. Okay, King of Wands here. There was a masculine energy here. Okay, I need more. I need more. Because I can't go with it. I can't. Please, give me some more information on this King of Wands before I go further with the April card, please. Please. Thank you. Can't even stand it. I gotta say it how I see it. I keep wanting to turn these cards upright and they keep coming in the reverse. It is what it is. This is about a relationship. This person may have made a promise to renew their vows. And the reason I say that is because you got the King of Swords in the reverse and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Meaning that I feel like if you're the feminine, because I feel like it's like both of y'all couldn't be honest with each other about something important. Okay? You didn't trust each other either. Okay? You did not. For so long. There was too much. Somebody didn't want to be. Somebody kept changing their mind about this vow, about this promise, about this union. And because of the secret, because of the white lies, and it could have just been a little bitty white lies, it caused so much fighting. There was a physical fight. There was a physical argument here. And somebody does not want to revisit the past. It has nothing to do with a person. But somebody has decided to change their mind on what it is that they want to do. And I feel like this person made promises, but for some reason you can't see why they wouldn't do what the heck. You couldn't see why these are flipped over, okay? But you can clearly see, consciously aware that because of that, that's it. That's over with. That last physical hit, that last hit ended it all. So it made it seem like somebody just wanted to get with somebody just to set somebody up, like a smooth operator. Like you can get like that with those other people, but this is like an Ike and Tina situation. Sorry, it is. What you can't see is this person refused to change, and they refused to let you go because all they wanted to do was continue to they didn't really want to evaluate what it was. They didn't want to tell the truth that they felt like y'all were too young or that somebody wasn't ready. Because let me tell you what I do see right here. No matter how grown both of y'all are or may look in this situation or being together, no matter what, the female keep wanting to cross over the male. Anyway, no matter how grown you are now or how someone matured and wanted someone, listen, somebody did not realize that if you're the female here, you didn't realize, you did not accept, okay, the fact you are now, you're accepting it now, okay, and so are they. But what you didn't want to accept was that y'all needed to remain friends when you were children, okay. But somebody had kids at an early age, okay, whether this was during high school or right after high school with this person, this individual. You've known each other for a long time, but it's like y'all really have never actually known each other. Somebody, okay, if you're a female, the masculine is looking at you like you did not really want kids. I'm just going to tell you what they're saying, what they're thinking, because you are aware of this. Okay, you didn't want kids. And listen, it's not that you didn't want kids. You didn't want to be a single mother where they would go out and party and have fun and get drunk and act crazy and stuff like that, and try to set an example for the children that's coming up. Oh, that's why that came out in that message with the verse about the children. Rewind if you need to see that again, because I'm not reading it over. But and the other person felt like, no, I don't want to do it that way. They were confined when they were younger, but so were you. And it's like you both kept putting unrealistic expectations on yourselves, on the relationship, and on the children. Or if you don't have children, it's because you were a child and got done like this. For those of you that don't have children, or for those of you that don't have custody of your children as well. This is very triggering. I'm going to let you know that now, guys. Okay? Because we got to get through this to get to this. I've pulled on the energy where I'm looking at both sides at one time. I meant to separate it, but that's not what happened. Because you both mutually feel this way about each other. You both have negative thoughts about each other. And with this being a king and queen, you have there's a negative and a positive side to this king and queen, meaning that you both are honest, you both are loyal, but you both don't see it that way until you absolutely didn't become and stay that way. You both hit each other. Hit and hate is what I'm hearing. Each other. I need to pause for a moment because I feel like you both respect and love. You both respect each other. I can tell you that right now. Y'all respect each other's point of view, but what you don't realize is this is weighing you down. I said you don't realize it because you choose to ignore it, because it's a 10 of wands. You do know this, but it was turned over, so therefore you're choosing to ignore it. Oh my goodness. We're going to look at what's going to heal the connection between the two of you in a healthy way. And we're going to look at what is absolutely hurting the connection in an unhealthy way. Then we're going to wrap this up with clarifying this Scorpio in reverse. Okay? Okay. Alright, give me one card for what is going to heal the connection. Whoa. Okay. Wow. This requires letting something go and starting a new cycle, and I'm going to break that down. Definitely going to break that. Oh, okay. Okay. You're running away from talking. That's why it landed up here. You're running away from communication because you don't want something that's going to just sound like something and not be truth with untruth. You get what I'm saying? It's like, but you don't want to do that either. So it's like both of you don't want this. Both of you don't want to run away from the honest truth. Let's see here. I got to get a little bit. What's hurting the connection? Whoa. 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 Somebody caring, over caring about recognition and still acting and committed to being accepted by an audience outside of some. Oh God. Okay. Meaning accepted by any audience. If you only have 2 friends and that's your audience, if you don't have anybody and you're still in need of that, or your person, that's got to heal. So I need to see here. Okay. You two need to accept the harsh truth. Yeah. Whatever harsh truth this is, not, listen, for example, if your person, when your person comes in to tell you something that is disappointing, like, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings, and they're masculine, and they feel like if you were hurt emotionally but not physically, they're trying to apologize because they feel like you may take emotions differently, like hurt differently than they do. So they're trying. Now, if this is a masculine that did hit you physically, and they're apologizing about the hitting, and you're focused on the behavior, when they come in and they apologize for whatever they apologized for, give me a second because I'm kind of, hold on. I'm hearing, because I had flipped this out, Nine of Cups. I'm hearing that you just, no matter how this, when this person comes towards you, you have to accept that this person today has not changed, and that there will be a change very soon. Okay, there will be a change, but you also have to accept that this person is not going to be everything that you would like for them to be. And this also has to do with people who are your children with the page, who are your family that has some memory, like someone has a family member that has Alzheimer's or that has Asperger's, and you can't be neglecting them. They have to be in the hospital, or the parent is having to be in the hospital with that child. Also accept the fact that, I'm so sorry about that, that this person doesn't need you to win, and you don't need to win. You won't win without what? What do they need to win? Knight of Cups and the Four of Pentacles came back out. Allow this person to be kind whenever they're going to be kind to you. Real or not. Okay. Because They will grow up. They turn from a page to a knight. And they were the Six of Wands in reverse. So they will grow up. They will mature. The medicine will work. The doctors will help. You will find the right person for your parent, the right home for your parent that's in need. They will find the right place to be if you can't take care of them. Also, yeah. All right. You're able to easily overcome your problems, so allow things to happen naturally. Easier said than done, right? Not really. Because if you are that King or Queen of Swords energy that I just read, you absolutely are free, okay? Scorpio in reverse. Why is that here? If you have this Scorpio in your chart, if you're a Scorpio, hold on now. If you have Scorpio in your chart as your masculine energy, okay, okay. So even if you can't get pregnant, even if you can't have children or be able to have your children, even if you feel that you're going to be looked at as a bad mother or someone that, you know, ruined their marriage, let it go, because somebody want to tell all that foolishness. You do have good karma on your side, being you have a Scorpio in your chart. If you don't know that you have Scorpio in your chart, because I feel like that's why it's in the reverse. If you don't know that, you can easily Google your sign, okay? To see that. If you're going to look into stuff, look into it. Now, for those of you that's refusing to communicate with the Scorpio. Okay. Well, death, Scorpio, it's over. Because it needed to be. For whatever reason. Something good has ended. Something bad has ended. Something has ended for something new to happen. So if you guys needed to separate, to come back together in about, I say 3 to 5 years, that will happen. That opportunity will happen. The 3 to 5 years, because there's a pinnacle here. Yep, because you can either choose to fight, or you can either to be right, or you could choose to be happy. You don't have to hold on to something that you know just isn't yeah, we're not doing all that. And no, you're not a HOE, and I feel like that's what you, yeah, you're not. I feel like you've had some trauma as a child in that department, and that is triggering you. If your person hasn't told you that they themselves have been molested, that's why they're doing that to you. That's why they're saying that to you, but they don't want you to know. If you discover that spiritually or physically and you use that against them, your cycle will be hell. Alright, to pay, seriously. Alright, Capricorns, I thank you for being here. If you want something a little longer or a little, more extended or something like that, please go ahead and let me know. If you good with where this is at, I'm happy. I need to find some happy news for y'all. Hold on, I need to look up something. Damn. Okay. I feel like a lot of you are listening to some positive affirmations and doing some healthy meditations and stuff like that during this time, and that is amazing. I can decide today to recalibrate my energy and commit to love and joy, because today is the day you're deciding to make that choice. You also know you have that choice because you're alive and you are spiritually free. To begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let spirit give me direction. So, yeah. You can't control somebody's thoughts and somebody's actions. And if you keep trying to be in control, of, something that's not of your own body and mind and spirit, because we all have our own individual mind, body, and spirit, then you are still allowing your spirit to be misled by something or someone. When I'm hold on. Holy shit. Hello, Capricorn. I am so sorry about earlier. There was a bit of a technical difficulty. I do apologize. I do apologize for the language. So, back to what we were saying. So, let's see. I had someone, show up that I haven't seen in a while, and yeah, so. Anyways, let's see. Okay. When I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. So this is something you are unconsciously aware of, okay? Which is something that whenever you're connected to your own spirit, your own spiritual beliefs and things like that, and somehow you've done this before, though, in the past. Even if you did it one time, if you know it's exhausting, if you know you've done this before, period, but you knew how you felt after, when you did things creatively to, actually better your situation instead of, I'm getting a feeling like somebody can't follow something someone says because of their bad behaviors and things like that. It's not always the messenger that you listen. If whatever or whomever it is that you feel you have to follow, okay, is, letting you down over and over and over again, are you following the right God, or who is your God, or what are you following? Do you believe in what you follow? Do you? Now, dang it, I be darned. Believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming even when I can't yet see the results. So this is why you've done this. You may not feel all the way always tapped in, but whenever you had a high belief of something being different, like I get a strong feeling that there is a Capricorn, that placement, that honestly is like, you know what, I know I'm not harmful, I know that I'm physically not a bad person, I'm not even gonna stress anymore about what other people believe about me, because I'm just gonna be who I am. And if you're a decent person, that's just who you're gonna be. You're gonna accept others for who they are, whether you gotta love them at a distance or not. I don't have to fear my fear. I can use it as a way to get closer to love. This is how you I don't know if you can see that, but this is how you're able to motivate yourself when you get closer to love, because you don't fear it anymore. You don't believe the negative thoughts about you, about yourself, about who you are anymore. And you know why? Because it says I can do less and attract more. I can do less and attract more. And that is not saying doing absolutely nothing. It's just less than what you did before. Meaning over-stressing, overthinking. You're doing more focusing on present. If you decide to focus on watching a video, you're watching a video. And that's just that. You're not thinking outside or listening to someone tell you that they see into you and all this crap and da-da-da-da. No, if you're doing something, you're doing that, and that's it. Whatever's been done yesterday and back forth, you're done. Whatever you're doing at that moment is what you're doing. And when you're doing something else, you're doing that. You're starting to focus on what you're currently doing, and you're not looking too far ahead, you're not looking back, you're not worrying, you're not stressing, you're just focusing on where you're supposed to focus at. And that's what's leading you to your right path that you're on. Congratulations, Capricorns. Proud of you. Okay, guys. After this, I'm on Aquarius. So, and then Pisces, but these will all be out every 2 Sundays from this point on, okay? And, you know, guys, I'm just doing this benevolently, meaning out of kindness. Just this, I'm doing this basically, not profitable. I just want to do it. So that's it.